good movement.
Now, Coach, you're looking to make sure that
He keeps moving, and then anytime I see that his hands are a little low, then that's when I'll try to hit him with the shirt, make sure he gets that guard up.
Okay. Okay. As we continue on now to see Shawn Estrada in action, he's given us a very, very exclusive opportunity to see how he prepares for
this exercise right here, what it enhances for the fighter is the timing. It's just to work on his timing. He has to time that ball perfectly. It's harder than it looks, really.
And again, with the ounce of the 16-ounce gloves, is a little bit more difficult, right?
Yes, because it slows you down compared to a 10-ounce or 12-ounce. So right there, you can see how fast he's moving just with the 16 ounces. So you could imagine how he is with the 10 ounces.
Yep. And again, looking into the future for the Olympics, you'd have to imagine Shawn with the full headgear of that.
Yes, okay. The whole headgear and his cup, his belt, but which he's not wearing right now.
Okay. All right.
Sure, a little bit of speed back.
Okay. So how you feeling, Shawn?
I'm feeling good, confident, man.
Good.
Ready to go.
Looking strong.
Thanks.
Let's talk a little bit about that diet, because without the diet.
Oh, there comes the question. I knew that was going to come. Diet.
Don't divulge any secrets.
Well, I'm walking around like 169, 170, but when it's crunch time, we get down.
Yeah.
All the guys we're all prepared to get down, and we're all good with our weight. So
let's talk about the camaraderie of that team, because that is important. I know in boxing, if any other sport, because it's an individual, your fans are your teammates, and they would be ringside with you, training everywhere you need to go. It's a team.
Yeah, it was. We started off living since September in the Olympic Training Center, not knowing the guys. It is a funny story.
Okay.
When I was when we barely got met with all the guys, and I was wondering why for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they weren't talking to me. And I was wondering, and I tell them now, why didn't you guys talk to me in those first 3 weeks? And they said, we thought you were a crazy son of a gun. You just look crazy, the way you fight in the ring and the way you carry yourself, professional, and they didn't know how a gentleman I was, how a good man I was outside the ring. So.
And this was all occurred at the Colorado Springs Training Center.
I was at the Colorado Springs Training Center, and it was a bond of brothers. Us the guys. We've been living together, eat, sleep, and we do everything. Those guys we're like brothers.
Any other fighters, at least from Southern California area?
Yeah, we got Javier Molina. Okay. He's a 141 pounder. Okay. From Commerce, from Commerce, City of Commerce, and he's doing good. We're gonna accomplish our dreams and bring back that gold medal back to Los Angeles.
We're continuing with Shawn Estrada. He is our Olympic hopeful here for the Beijing Olympic Games, 8808, day one of the Olympics, and we will be following Shawn from our own perspective here on East LA Sports Scene, as he again is going to carry the colors, the red, white, and blue, into the ring. On the speed bag, it's also quick. Is anything that you need to if you see something about that for Shawn, you let him know?
Not really. It's pretty, what you see, that's what it is. Just speed. That's all it is. And it just helps you whenever you feel tired. This exercise helps you to keep your arms up. No matter how tired you are, your hands are always up.
So not only is this an offensive form of boxing, it's defense, because the hands have to be up.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, Shawn Estrada going through the paces. Okay. Now, that's probably going to be one of the features that everyone wants to see, Shawn, is how he attacks on that jump rope and gets the cardio efforts going and all the coordination.
With the jump rope. He starts dancing.
Okay, we're in for a treat here. the East LA sports scene. And thank you to Shawn Estrada opening up here for us and giving us all a very close-up view of his training efforts.
The jump rope also with the team USA, it's a little competition among all them. They try to see who can hang the longest. And so far, the last time I was there in Colorado Springs, Shawn beat everybody out.
Okay. Now we got to add a little bit to maybe the music. Are they allowed to use music during the routines?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Here it is now. Let me get on this side over here, Shawn. Working up a light sweat just in a matter of maybe 10, 15 minutes, and we're going to let him cool down right now. But again, as you know, Shawn, this is a very special moment in your life, and as I said earlier, many, many of our hopes rest on your shoulders, and you got to feel very proud of that.
Oh yeah, I just want to continue the dream. I have a lot of obstacles still ahead of me, and I just want to make East LA, everybody, all my fans, thank you very much, and I couldn't do it without you guys. I'll do it for you guys. So thank you.
There it is. Those aren't the final words from Shawn. As I said, we're going to cool down, let him cool down, and then we're going to get right in front of the Olympic flag, the U.S. flag, and we're going to send him off our style here on East LA Sports Scene. So he'll cool down, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. What we'd like to do, though, in the meantime, while Shawn is cooling down, speak to some of the youngsters, the chiquitos that are in here, the young guys that are looking at you, Shawn. They're saying, hey, that's my man right there. I can do what Shawn does.
Yeah, just hope I make him proud. That's it.
We're going to do that. We're going to catch up to champ here in just a moment. Can we have anyone here from the gym we'd like to be able to speak with? Okay. We'll be back in just a moment. East LA Sports, we're on, but we'll be right back. Okay, while we're waiting for Shawn to cool down and refresh, we're going to speak to Roberto Alvarado. How are you, mijo?
Good.
You're a boxer. You're looking like you are ready to train and follow in the footsteps of so many great fighters like Paul Gonzalez, Oscar De La Hoya, and now Shawn Estrada. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. What brought you in here to the Eddie Heredia Boxing Club?
I just felt like training and being a boxer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you been watching the training for Shawn Estrada?
Yeah.
For the Olympics?
Yeah, I think he's really good, and yeah.
Okay. And let's talk a little bit about you. How old are you?
11.
And what school?
I'm on better intermediate.
Okay. And how long have you been boxing?
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Any tournaments already?
Junior Olympics.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And your trainer is?
Saravia. Rafael Saravia.
Okay, Rafael. Okay. Now, do you come most of the days after school? Do you come here?
Yeah, every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Okay. And your dreams and your hopes, what do you want to do?
Being a professional boxer.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the Olympics?
Yeah.
Like Shawn, you...
I want to go to Olympics.
Okay. What about, can you remember seeing anything about Oscar De La Hoya?
In the Olympics?
Yeah.
No.
Or is a professional, Oscar De La
Yeah.
Hoya? Oh, okay. You followed his career?
Yeah.
Okay. And right now, you think Shawn Estrada's got a good chance to win the gold medal?
Yeah, I think he does have a good chance of winning.
Is there something about him that you want to copy, or maybe it's his courage or his strength?
His courage and his strength, yeah. I think he's really strong and really good.
Okay. Are you able to see him work out here and maybe do some interaction with him as you watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything special you maybe copied from him?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see you do a little bit of the bag there. You mind just? Okay. No, don't hit it though. Just see if train a little bit without hitting it. Okay. Here's Roberto. See, look at the style already. 11 years old, Eddie Heredia Boxing Club, Montebello Intermediate, and what he loves boxing. He loves the sport. Okay. So we asked him just to give us a little demonstration. Okay, mijo. Let's see if you can move around a little bit. Okay, with your footwork. Okay. Okay. And he says that he has admired Shawn for his strength, his courage, his dedication to the sport. So here we are again, a byproduct of what can happen inside a boxing club like the Eddie Heredia Boxing Club, where our kids have an opportunity to grow and love another sport that perhaps they weren't so sure of before, but once they get into it,